Hi, I'm Mark with Artisan Restoration, and I'm up on Washington Island looking at a little log cabin for a fellow in Milwaukee, and looks in pretty good shape except for a few areas. This is the north side here, and one of the things I noticed is that the chinking on here has been covered with acrylic chinking because when I take my knife out and um, poke it into the chinking areas, it doesn't act like it has foam underneath it, which is what we normally use. But this was originally built with masonry chinking, and it's been touched up with something else. But there's no flashing over the top of the window trim, and it's probably not a problem on this side because it's only a one-story cabin and they're tucked up underneath the overhang fairly decent. Um, the the excess chinking that's on this area here indicates to me that there was some rot that um, took place there, and instead of um, repairing it with epoxy, well, here you can see this is this is concrete or mortar that was put in there, and there's a check going over in this direction that probably should get sealed up because it's going to let moisture get into that area. And then there's another one up there that looks like it's been repaired same way. Um, Other areas um, look pretty good. There's a couple of spots where we've got chinking failure. This is an upward facing check or crack in the log that needs to get sealed or it'll start to deteriorate. The siding on the other side of that dormer goes down to the roof and it's starting to decay. Over here on the south side, you can see here where somebody's tried to address the window leakage with some spray foam. So that can be, I think it can be done better using a piece of metal, or we can put chinking over the top of it. You can see the top course up there has broken loose from the log below it, the top course of chinking I'm talking about. And there's some, I think this is an upward facing check that should be sealed. There's a couple other spots over here where you can see some repair work has been done. Those should be redone properly. And there's no stain on the cabin whatsoever, which is fine. Looks like they're hardwood logs or possibly cedar. But a boron preservative would not be a bad idea to put on the logs. You can't really stain anything like this because it's simply going to end up on the chinking, and that's going to end up getting stained. So the boron works really good for cabins like this. There's some minor cracking and stuff on these dovetails, but it doesn't look very serious. Over here we've got a little upward facing chinking failure, which is got to get fixed because the ones that face upward can draw moisture in there and act like a gutter. They break loose down here. They don't tend to do that so much. So the log's looking great shape except for this one right here in the corner. This guy's gonna need some epoxy work because this is getting pretty soft. But that's about the worst one. And we've got another upward facing chink failure going on here, so that'll have to be done. But that's about it. Anyhow, overall it looks in pretty good condition considering it hasn't been receiving a lot of maintenance. Okay, thanks folks.